Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy far and sun.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Hello there, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. This is Todd Hoffman and Trent Hoffman. You're listening to Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 213. Today, we'll be looking at Andor Season 2, episodes 1 to 3. And Trent will be joining me in just a little bit. We did something a little guerrilla style, and basically we did a quick breakdown of each of the episodes, so you'll be hearing that in just a little bit. But a lot going on. So much going on. Last week was pretty busy. You had Star Celebration, WrestleMania, Brother, and Easter all happened in the same weekend. What the heck's going on? And then this weekend was Revenge of the Sith, and then next weekend is May the 4th and Free Comic Book Day. What is happening here, people? But first up, just want to real quick break down the WrestleMania 41 card in this was in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. And the big matchup for night 2 was Cody versus John Cena. WrestleMania is getting so big now. It is actually 2 nights, which is crazy. But first match off the bat was Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Champion against Jey Uso and Yeet. And so basically it was Jey wins this one. This was a super fun match and a way to kind of start off the WrestleMania night. Next was the I'm having a hard time here. The War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, defending the World Tag Team Champions against the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. And at the end, this one was kind of lame-o, but basically Kofi and Xavier win. Then we had this kind of grudge match, Jade versus Naomi. But yeah, it was basically Jade overpowering Naomi to win the match. We had LA Knight defending the United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. I'm not a big LA Knight fan. I don't see it. I don't know why people like him, but that's okay. They like him enough. But Jacob Fatu got the pop and got the win and the title. Late scratch here. Rey Mysterio is supposed to go against El Grande Americano, but it's Rey Fenix coming from AEW, making his debut in Chicago. Trent and I were there, which is great. So only a month or two in, and he gets to go against El Grande Americano in his first WrestleMania, and within a month of the company, which is kind of unheard of. And then basically Americano took the win against Phoenix. Then you had Tiffany Stratton defend the WWE champion against Charlotte Flair. Not a huge fan of Charlotte, but I respect the work and everything that she's done. But Tiffany Stratton got beat up, but at the end is able to retain the title. So a lot of title changes, but this one stays with Tiffany. And then the main event for night 1, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. Of course, heavy on the CM Punk. But basically, we have another turn. Heyman got a steel chair, goes to Punk and apologizes to Roman. And then he low blows Punk and gives the chair back to Reigns. Reigns is about to do it against Rollins, and then Heyman low blows Reigns, and the alliance is formed. Rollins gets the win, and now Seth freaking Rollins, is with Paul Heyman, which is crazy. That was a super fun match. Heyman is a gem and can do no wrong. I just love it. Night 2, I don't know. I kind of liked, I don't know. This one is kind of hard to, the finish is so bad, but we're going to get to that in a second. So first one is Io Sky defends the Women's World Champion against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Turn and I are big Rhea Ripley fans, but at the end of the day, Io Sky retains the title here, which is great. Second match is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. This one, I almost said Drew Barrymore. I'm so sorry, Drew McIntyre, but that's the main Drew I know. So anyways, this was a slugfest. These guys are giants. They're just giants among men. But McIntyre performs a Claymore kick on Priest through a steel chair for a win. A lot of tables, a lot of fun stuff here. This was a lot of fun. Great match. Then we have Braun Breaker defending the Intercontinental Championship against Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Love Braun Breaker, but it's Mysterio performed the frog splash and got the win over Balor, who is his partner in crime in the Judgment Day. But yeah, he takes the dub here and the title. This one, Randy Orton was supposed to fight Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens got a neck injury, pretty severe, and had to get surgery. And so there was an open challenge, and none other than a TNA World Champion Joe Hendry showed up. Perfect camera work on this, perfect everything about this match. It's kind of short but sweet, and Randy gets the RKO, and Hendry picks him up. They do kind of like, hey, you're awesome, you're good, and start pointing at the crowd and get the crowd going, and then right out of nowhere, another RKO. It was just really great and classic Randy Orton. Next one, AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I was really looking forward to this match, and it did not disappoint. Karrion Kross shows up late, but basically Styles attempts to do phenomenal forearm, but Paul ducks and performs a lucky punch, and then pulverizes Styles to win the match. Really love AJ, but put our boy Paul over the top. And then you had the WWE Women Tag Team, which is Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez against Lyra and a mysterious partner, Becky. It was Bayley who got the late scratch for Becky Lynch. The man shows up, and they win the titles just like that. Stone Cold comes out, announces night 2, 63,226, crashes into the, he's got an ATV, crashes it into the barrier, and takes out some lady or whatever, but all is well. The main event, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Great build, everything's great except the match. A little shallow on the match, and kind of an awkward finish for Cody and John, but basically no Rock, little Travis Scott, who knows what's going on. They didn't figure out why John sold his soul to La Rock and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, John gets the clean win over Cody, and I didn't like it, any of it. It was just, it made Cody look weak because he didn't really even take out. I kind of took out our boy Fiend Boy, but it's like, so. Anyways, there you have it. Really fun, super fun. It was a really decent one, but I think night 1 with the main event was better. Card was better in night 2, but the main event was garbage. but that's okay. That's my humble opinion. Next thing, really, really quick, is all the news that came out of Star Wars Japan. If you're able to go, you got to see a lot of this real time, obviously, which is always fun and exciting. But basically, yeah, I think the biggest news out of here is that that the Mando Grogu panel was actually Lucasfilm Showcase in a sense, but we got Ryan Gosling showing up and will be in the new Star Wars Starfighter. We got a first look at Roy McCann as Baylan Skoll. Hayden Christensen's return to Anakin and Ahsoka. Little Grogu is in Smuggler's Run and all that stuff. We got a new animated series, Star Wars Maul Shadows Lord, with Sam Witwer. That is super fun. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack and just see. But yeah, if you want to check that out, it's on IGN.com, just showing everything that is going on in Star Wars Japan. But yeah, it's little, I mean, only 3 days, a little light on the news, nothing too crazy, but super exciting to, see another animated show. And, there was a Mando Grogu trailer that was played at Celebration. If you got to see it on the old Reddit or wherever, it was awesome and lots of cool troopers and all that fun stuff. But anyways, yeah, lots of cool stuff. Star Wars and Fortnite are going to get together here. There's going to be a big collab on May 2nd, which we're really looking forward to. So stay tuned for that. I think we'll finally get out of retirement here and get back into streaming. But yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, okay. So let's set up. Oh, and then, Revenge of the Sith in the theaters. Went to see that Sunday. Oh my gosh, it's only out a week, but you got to go see Revenge of the Sith on the big screen. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. We had a great time. It was great. Trent and I were quoting the end of the movie. It's just, it's so good. So I would highly recommend go and give Revenge of the Sith a little look-see, and it's great. So, okay, on to our main topic. All right, so like I said at the top, we kind of broke down each episode. Again, to give you a little background on Andor Season 2, it was in pre-production on May 2022, started production in November 21st, 2022, and was set to release for 2024. The strike had a lot to do with this, but basically the new date was April 22nd, which was last week, and it's essentially one season taking entirely. Season 1 was 5 BBY, and Season 2 is doing kind of a course over 4 years, but showing a little bit each time, and there are in little chunks, which is kind of cool. So basically, now it's supposed to be 2024. Writer strike had a lot to do with it, and so now we are ready to go in 2025, brother. Okay, so episode 2 and 3 are all kind of blocked together, and you have 1 year later, Sigourney Tima, and then Harvest. So this all debuted April 22nd, 2015. So if you haven't checked out these episodes, then you must. But if you have and you want to take a listen, I really appreciate it. And it's this one is, what can I say? These three really deliver. It's great. I mean, each one is unique, but you can understand what is happening with the Empire. Mon Mothma's money's stuck. She's getting married despite everything that's going on, and it's just all kind of falling apart. And it's really fun. So we really have the two kind of Andor's looking, trying to hijack the ship, the TIE Avenger, which is really cool to see in action. and a lot of craziness ensues. So I'm not going to break it down and then break it down again. So without any further ado, let's check out what we had to say about these episodes.
What's up?
Big T, little T.
What's up?
Day 1 of Andor.
Yep.
Season 2.
Yep.
Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty simple title. 1 year later.
Yeah.
You think it's 1 year later?
Yes. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. A lot going on.
Yeah.
Cool TIE fighter. The whole hangar looked awesome.
It looks very
very
white.
modern.
Very white.
We had a new droid with his data pad rack and
magnet kind of thing.
I was like, right away, I was like, oh, the droid's going to shut the door, and
Cassian
just shot it. But so we had a woman field tech get him in. He got out. Barely. Couldn't really fly the TIE. But he got out, and then he's stuck with these schmooly rebel.
Oh, yeah, and they like there in the sec.
Yeah, no, they're arguing about who he is, and it sounds like they either shot the guy that he was supposed to rendezvous with, or
who's
I don't
rendezvous?
know. Rendezvous is a French term to meet. It means meet. Like, we're gonna rendezvous at this point, at this juncture. So I'll meet you at the mall or whatever, or. What's your favorite place to go to?
Nah, I don't go anywhere.
Galloping Ghost. We'll rendezvous at Galloping Ghost. There you go. So, what were any other favorite parts you liked?
The people who are arguing, kind of going mentally insane. I ain't wrong though.
You're not wrong. Yeah, they were funny. They were kind of goofy.
But they shot each other.
They were not very structured.
Because they were going because you see the people day in, day out.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes we argue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so then we have a wedding. Mon Mothra's at Chandrila, which is her home spot. So it was the first time we get to see it. Her daughter and the dude's being a schmooly, won't hold her hand, and
because boys are
girls rule and boys drool, dude.
That ain't that far off.
Yeah, it ain't that far off. So
but
they're too young. They're too young, but they're getting married. This is a Chandrilan.
I don't like that. It's just super stupid.
No.
And also, it's like
you change as a person. You know, when you're 14 and going on, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
And also, some boys are more mature than other boys. I'm very mature for my age.
And there's some girls that are very mature and some girls that are immature. It happens all the time.
There's sometimes boys are very mature.
Yep.
And girls are immature, and either or, really.
Yes, exactly. So, but yeah, and then we get to see Bix, and I forget that guy's name, begins with the B, but his like
Balo.
we're gonna call him Bob. Bob and his the son with, I don't know his name, Will.
The guy who threw the bomb.
Yeah, the guy who threw the bomb.
Bombar.
Bomb. Yeah, he's there. Got a little girl, like, admirer, but then some kind of imperial ship. It reminded me of the thing that we saw in Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
That one where, what is going on? You're just flicking.
I'm not what do you think I'm flicking?
Oh my gosh. All right, so overall, very good day 1. We're gonna break this up each day because we can't just do it all at once. So
actually, yes.
Actually, we could, but then we wouldn't have anything the rest of the week. So, but yeah, pretty good start. So until tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, dude. Big T, Little T, episode 2. Mm-hmm. I forget what this one was called. 2 years later.
2 years later. 3 years
No. So, basically, we have Imperials with Bix and crew, and he was kind of flirty with her, trying to get to him, right?
Mm-hmm. Trying to get to who?
Well, he was trying to get with her, like, hey, let's you gotta come in the city. I'm only here a couple days, you know. And she's like, no, thank you.
She's like, I have a husband.
I got a husband.
She's like, I don't know if my husband would
Appreciate that.
No,
Well,
no,
and she's not married, but her, I guess, Cassian and him, you know, her.
Or she's just lying so the Imperial snap off his back.
Right.
Nobody wants to date an Imperial if you're not Imperial.
What do you say? I like the 501st, but not Imperials in real life.
No, I like the 501st, but I don't like them in I don't like them in I don't know, not in general, but like in like if I ever met them and like how they treat.
Yeah, it's like exactly. And then speaking about relationships, is Cyril and Midro a thing, man? That girl, she was wearing her hair down and everything.
She was very chill.
She was like, chill, holla. You know, did you bring my Uber Eats or whatever?
Uber Goops.
Uber Goops. What it would be in Empire, like Imperial
DoorDash.
Imperial DoorDash.
Well, I feel like, I don't know what's better, DoorDash or Uber Eats.
I don't know.
Grubhub?
You know what's better?
What?
Plo Koon's mask. We saw a Keldor mask. Ooh-wee.
But where did he die though?
Plo Koon died over Kamito.
Camino?
Not Camino. Catatomida. I don't know. It's where the Trade Federation is or whatever. So, remember, he got shot down by his...
I don't believe he actually died.
I hope not.
But he did.
We love...
We didn't... Did we see Explosion?
We did see Explosion, yeah. Hey, guess what?
What?
We'll see it on Sunday, brother.
What?
Revenge of the Sith.
That is true.
We'll see it in the big screen.
But so when he got shot, he was coming down. Did it explode, or did you see him?
You see an explosion from behind him, but we don't see him die.
So we don't see the body.
No.
I usually sometimes in some of the movies see the guy coming out.
Yes.
But we didn't see him.
Maybe he used the force bubble to shield himself as he's falling. And
yeah, but there is a couple seconds where it is like he can think through that.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, and then Mon Mothma, she's got trouble, money problems, wedding problems. Her husband's a
total douchebag.
Just, he's not a fun man.
He's
a gambler, and he's kind of mean to her. I don't like her.
And also, is he a drinker?
I don't know, but he basically says she's not fun.
And also, I don't like the kid.
The kid or the girl?
The snobby kid.
The prince guy or whatever.
Yeah, so very slap the living crap out of him.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
He's like, where's my caviar? We don't have no caviar. It's fish. We just put a little lime on it and you're good.
So anyways, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good episode. Yeah, and then Cassian, basically at the end, Cassian was able to get away, and we got to see a cool little monster eat people. So that's
3 people actually.
Yeah, it was like a big swoop. Swoop.
In his mouth was like, I like that one guy. They're like, oh, 3 here and there's one.
Yeah, he did.
It was very quick. It was like.
It was very quick. We went actually watched it like 3 times. Like, whoa, that happened real quick.
Yeah, we saw it
like
3 times. Like, whoa.
It was swoop and scoop.
Yeah, I think his jaw extender or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
maybe we might see him again. You never know.
But also, I don't like.
So do we think that was on Yavin?
It was Yavin, dude, with the big sun.
Yeah.
And the towers.
And and temples.
Yavin has.
It was Yavin, yeah.
Not in Germany.
Germany or Sweden. That was Yavin, yeah.
I think da means yes.
Who was the guy in Frozen? Would you like to buy our summer collection or whatever it said?
I remember I can dance like a chicken. That guy where he's like, I can dance like a monkey.
Oh yeah. So anyways, we liked it. I'm a little slow, not a lot of action. So I think we're gonna get a lot of action the next one.
But I don't like how what's it called? Those were the Imperial. I'm still confused what that group was on Yavin.
A rebel cell group.
What's that mean?
Means like they're rebels, but they're not really too organized. So you could tell they were kind of crazy. So
And that's why they try to kill each other.
that's right. All right.
And they're like, rawr.
Right. Exactly. Now that's why they get eaten by monsters and stuff.
And what happened? They're by themselves with no food.
Yeah, I know.
Then you just gotta have to.
And Cassian's like, dude, you probably should grab the water from the rain, and he's all smart.
And it says, oh yeah, I was gonna do that. No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
No, and I love how I feel like if you rather starve to death or would you try to explore?
No, I would explore, bro.
But the monsters or die one.
Yeah,
or two.
one way or another.
Or three
one
options.
way or another.
You can find food,
Yeah.
explore, find food,
Yes.
stay put and die,
Right.
and starve to death,
Or just do some fives or whatever and do some rock, paper, scissors.
and see who dies first.
That's right. All right, Big T, Little out. We catch you tomorrow with episode 3.
Yes.
Peace. Bye. Ooh-wee, dude. This one was a tough one, bro. Big T, Little T. Watch it. We just finished watching episode 3, The Harvest. Not what we thought it was gonna be, man, but it was good. There's a lot going on in this one.
Yeah.
So we have you're like, this wedding is just so silly. It was silly, man.
No,
it was different. No, we just got to see a different cultural thing. So we got this to play into that a little bit, which is cool. We got Midro, Deidre, and Cyril with the mom. That was fun. And the mom was trying to be an overprotective mama. Did you like those scenes? Those were cool. That was cool.
And some girl almost got.
Yeah, so they
how would you say it?
It would say sexual assault. Like
Yeah.
the guy, there was creeper. I already told you with the Imperial the last time. Like, dude, that guy's a creeper.
And it's based off of true history too.
Well, I mean, it is something that when other countries or
Because they feel like they're in charge.
yes, and they're attacking. That's why, like even in Lord of the Rings, where like the orc and stuff are attacking, they protect the women and children because they don't want any harm to come to them. And that guy was just.
He's like, there was.
Oh, it's like all the names.
Son,
Yeah, nice. Oh, that was cool. So, yeah, it was. So, anyways, but this was a tough one. This was a tough one for the whole team. But Cassian came in with his TIE Avenger and helped them. We got the Weefield was a very cool look.
Yes.
But then you had the farmer guy like sell him out, man.
And also who died.
Oh.
Or think died.
What's that?
We think he died.
We think he died. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's more Broman or something. Like think. Broman?
Yeah.
It's Broman. Let me see. Characters of Andor. Yeah. I mean, I think of. See, we got Cassian, Brasso. That's it. Bix, Brasso, and then William, I think, is that other guy.
Yes, Andy Serkis.
Yeah, dude.
Who's the creepo guy? What's his name?
Oh, I don't know who Creepo guy is.
Let's try to see what his name is.
I don't know. I mean, that's.
They got all the characters, dude.
They got all the characters here. Yeah.
My name is.
My name is what? My name is. So, anyways, very good. Very intense. Like totally all over the place. What are you looking forward to in this next series, there, bud?
Seeing K2 pops up somewhere.
Ooh, K2.
Yeah.
Okay, how does Cassian get to K2? That'd be awesome. I don't know.
Sneaks into
some Imperial thing and then rescues K2?
or something like that.
Like, you've been liberated. Yes, I can't wait for K2, actually. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, I love K2.
I love K2 as well. All right, well, we're going to enjoy the rest of our Friday night. Big T, Low T, we out. Peace! All right, for our lighted up section, what is your favorite part of season 2 and/or chapters 1 through 3. So anything that happened in those 3 chapters, drop us an email, bigtlittlepodcast@gmail.com. Tell us what your favorite part is. We will throw swag right in your face. Well, okay, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. Thanks again for listening to another official episode 213 in the books, Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. You can find us on socials, Big T, Little T podcast on Instagram, BLILT podcast on Twitter X. Blue Sky, we are Big T, Little T podcast .bsky.social. And then we're on the twitch.tv/Big T Little T. We'll be firing up that very shortly as we move into the Star Wars package, which are, yeah, sure. But yeah, it's happening. It's Star Wars. It's crossover. It's going to be great. So anyways, we got stickers. We want to hear from you. So comment, tweet, rate us on Apple Podcasts. Give it a 5-star review on Spotify. That'd be awesome. And you can email us at Big T Little D Podcast. And again, we would love to just throw swag your way. Next week, probably Star Wars. Some other, always something to look at as we get closer to May. It's going to be on deck. We're going to have Andor and Underworld all dead at the same time. What's happening? I don't know. So now remember, truly wonderful the mind of the child is, and may the Force be with you always. Bye, 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 bye.